Happy Monday. Well, good morning and happy Marshmallow Monday. Once again, no music. You can tell what kind of Monday it's been already. So thanks for joining me here. Welcome to Marshmallow Monday Live and welcome back. As you know, we did this during the pandemic, and after letting it go because there were other things going on and people were back out and doing things again, we decided to let it go for a little bit, but out of an abundance of requests, although I hope those of you that requested it are here today, and also best practices, we decided to relaunch this, but we're going to do it a little different than we've done it in the past. Number one, it's going to be shorter. So it is Monday, August 8th, and I am working from the house today, and so welcome to my dining room. So today I thought we would talk a little bit about what is happening in the kitchens, talk about some new retailers that we're super excited about, as well as some upcoming events, not the least of which is National S'mores Day, which is August 10th. And if I had been on top of my game, I would have talked about this last week and had y'all order marshmallows, but I'm not on top of my game right now. And as I hear, we're supposed to make the mess our message, so welcome to my mess. So, what's happening here at Marshmallow MBA that matters to you? That's really the key. This is what we want to do with Marshmallow Monday, is make sure that it's things that matter to you, rather than just things that matter to me or that matter to Sandra, because as we've expressed more than once, no one thinks we're funny except us in the kitchen. So I'm not going to try to be funny here. We're just going to talk about things that matter to you and things that are happening. So what is happening? Number one, Thursday is National S'mores Day. Yes, this Thursday, National S'mores Day. What does that mean? Well, that means you need to take these beautiful marshmallows, I still can't use the camera, these beautiful marshmallows, and put together some s'mores. Creative s'mores. Yes, everybody can make s'mores with plain white vanilla marshmallows. But there's a reason our hashtag is anything but vanilla, because you can get 150 flavors online or from us at any given time. I think right now there's about 30 flavors up online. They are changing out this week, so you will have transitional summer and spring flavors. But it's not only changing flavors of marshmallows that I want you to think about when you're making s'mores. The other thing I want you to think about, well, I guess I should have you think about our little s'mores kits, which you can get in the shop at marshmallowmba.com. These come in 3-packs and 6-packs, bunch of different flavors for you. This is my favorite, well, one of my favorites, because as we've talked about before, I like s'mores. I don't love to camp. These have microwave instructions. So this is fire toasted vanilla. It's our signature vanilla marshmallow. Cold smoked marshmallow. You get all the flavor of a campfire without having to be too close to nature, which is really what matters. I hate to camp. I hate to camp. So you can get these, do them in the microwave. They turn out perfect. This is fire toasted vanilla. We also do this in a bourbon for those of you who want to, zhuzh it up a little bit. But you can also take these kits and play with them a little bit. Okay, yeah, they've got graham cracker and they have Hershey bar because it's s'mores, we have to. But maybe you don't want a Hershey bar. Maybe you don't want a graham cracker. Let me give you some ideas of what you can do with s'mores that don't involve Hershey bars or graham crackers. First of all, okay, this one does involve a graham cracker, but these are my favorite graham crackers, and they replace both the graham, just a regular graham, and the Hershey bar. So these are Asher's. Hi, Bob English. Hi, John. Hi, Renee. These are Asher's chocolate-covered graham crackers. You want to up the s'mores game at a tailgate? Yeah, these will do it. Milk chocolate, dark chocolate. I like the dark chocolate with bourbon. I also like the dark chocolate with blood orange. I like the milk chocolate with just about anything. Those of you who like salted caramel, these go great with salted caramel marshmallows. So, 1. Asher's chocolate-covered graham crackers. You can get them at the grocery. You can also order them from them online. and most really good candy stores have them. You've heard me talk about this before. These are Stroop waffles. If you haven't had one, it'll change your life. I like these with dark chocolate. This happens to be dark chocolate from Aldi because we're fancy. So Stroop waffles, dark chocolate, bourbon marshmallows. I'm not sure what else I can tell you there. Hard to go wrong. So you can also use sugar crackers. Never heard of sugar crackers? Go to your Asian grocery store or your bodega and you can find these sugar crackers. Ridiculous. And they go with any kind of chocolate and any kind of marshmallow. They're just like a saltine but sweet. Now, maybe you want to gild the lily a little bit more. And then I'm going to tell you life-changing. Last week we talked about the fact that we were at a candy convention. Well, one of the places we went was Romolo's Candy in Erie. And if it weren't 7 hours away, I would probably be there every week. But thank God they ship. These are Romolo's peanut butter filled chocolate. All right, so yeah, it's a peanut butter cup, right? No, it's not a peanut butter cup. Well, it is. But it's like the greatest peanut butter cup you'll ever put in your mouth. It's ridiculous. And it makes a pretty good s'more. You can use it instead of the chocolate. You can use it with a graham cracker. You can double up. Go however you want. Or maybe you're not a chocolate fan. I hear there are people out there that don't love chocolate. Or maybe you do like chocolate, but you want to add a little something else to it. Cookie butter. Throw some cookie butter on your s'mores and then message me how it changed your life. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. This happens to be the brand name. Trader Joe's makes one that's just as good, and I think they're just private labeling this one. So, cookie butter on a s'mores. Cookie butter on a Stroop waffle with a toasted bourbon marshmallow and a piece of dark chocolate. You can message us later and tell us how you loved it. Or maybe you just want to add something else to the chocolate and the marshmallow. Dried fruit. Figs, always good. Oh no, that's the apricots. Really good with dark chocolate and a chocolate marshmallow. Or figs, which are, hold your breath, dark chocolate and a sangria marshmallow. And put that on a chocolate cookie. Again, just a couple of ideas. You know, everybody's been cooking at home a lot and they're getting bored. Or maybe that's just me. But s'mores are always somewhere where you can up the game. Yeah, I know there are s'mores cookbooks out there and you can try those, but I just replay this back and see what you want to do there. You don't want to make s'mores? You don't want to get messy? I hear you. S'morks. S'morks. Please don't forget the s'morks. This one happens to be double chocolate sea salt caramel. So we have chocolate and mini chocolate chips on this one. And then our top selling chocolate peanut butter pretzel, chocolate peanut butter marshmallow, chocolate, and crushed up pretzel. All available. Both of those available in the online shop, so you can get them there. So those are some ideas for National S'mores Day, which is coming up on the 10th. Unfortunately, I can't fill any orders between now and the 10th because, again, bad planning. However, you can order marshmallows and have them in time for National Toasted Marshmallow Day, which is coming up on August 30th, and we have plenty of ideas for that. So, if you're thinking about that, think wine o'clock. Think triple chocolate. Think bourbon. You've got options. We can help. So that's it for the s'mores. And I've got about a minute and a half because I'm trying to keep this under 12 minutes because nobody needs to hear me talk for an hour anymore, and I don't want to talk for an hour anymore. So, in other news that I've promised, that's all the s'mores news. If you've got questions, you can always ask them in the comments. We do check the comments to answer the questions as well as inform upcoming Marshmallow MBA lives. Or you can message me at info@marshmallowmba.com or here on Facebook. If you hear barking in the background, that's Woodford Not So Reserved. He's our HR consultant, and he may be making an appearance in one of these Marshmallow Monday lives, but it's not going to be today. So, in other news, Our marshmallows are headed out around the country. We've got new customers. We have returning customers who we love. We've got orders going to Mr. Ed's Candy and Candy Emporium, which is here in Gettysburg. They're basically neighbors of ours. And then 2 new customers where marshmallows are headed. One is Cali Bowls in Anaheim, California. Yes, more California shopping to be done. And Bruce's Candy in Cannon Beach, Oregon. Thank you, Sue, for that order. Great to meet you guys at RCI. And we're getting your marshmallows out to you. I've got a call that I need to chat. I need to chat with you quick, so I'll give you a call when I'm done here, although it's only 7 o'clock in the morning there for you, so it's a little early. I guess it's 8 o'clock in the morning now. So, last but not least, you can let him out if you want. Last but not least, Dad is on dog sitting duty, and I think Woodford is going to come out of his crate, because otherwise he's going to scream and yell, and he's going to ruin my exciting news about a new follower that we have on Instagram that I am super, super excited about. If you know us, you know that we watch the Great British Bake Off like crazy women in the kitchen, crazy people in the kitchen. It's always soothing. It's always calming. We've had a little sickness here at the house, so we've also been watching it in reruns here, and I can tell you we've watched some of the seasons probably 5 or 6 times. So I was really excited to see a new follower on Instagram, which is Val Cakewalks. Val from season 5 is now following us on Instagram. She has family in New Jersey, I've learned. So one never knows. We're going to extend the invitation to see if she wants to come out and make some marshmallows with us, because as she told us on Instagram, she's never been brave enough to make them. So I think it would be great fun to make them together. So more to come on that front. If you're not following us on Instagram, why not? There's always something new on there that we don't necessarily post here on Facebook. It's a good place to see specials. It's a good place to see what we are doing with marshmallows. And we're hoping to up the TikTok game here. We'll be working on that this month and hopefully launching that for September 1. There's a couple videos on TikTok, but nothing that's going to set the world on fire. So we're going to work on that as well. So I'm about at the end of my time. Questions, comments, leave them here on Facebook, or you can direct message us, or you can email us, info@marshmallowmba.com. If you are looking for gourmet marshmallows for just yourself, for gifts, special events, corporate gifts, take a look over on the shop on marshmallowmba.com, which is open 24/7, 364 days a year. We do take 1 day off. Otherwise, I will see you here next week. Next week, I believe, I don't believe. Next week, all new stuff that we'll have to talk to you about. If you have something you want to talk about, let me know in the comments, and we can do that. So, until next week, we hope you stay cool. The heat here is intense, but it's August. I don't know what we're bitching about, that it's hot. It's hot. Although it was 90 degrees in the kitchen the other day, and I was afraid Sandra was going to melt. So, stay cool, and make sure you're keeping an eye on things here, keeping an eye on the website, sharing your ideas with us. And if you've enjoyed our products, if you'd leave us a review on Google, that would be awesome. We're trying to up that game as well. Finally, if you're a wholesaler and you've just now found Marshmallow MBA, please check out the Become a Retailer tab on the Marshmallow MBA page, and you can learn all about how to add gourmet marshmallows to your inventory for your customers. So I'll see you next week. Until then, air sugar sarcasm to all.